Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the bass guitar. In this video I'm using a fretted acoustic bass, but fretless is fine, electric, upright, double, as long as you are tuned E, A, D, G, this lesson will work on your instrument. In this video I'll be teaching the basics of the bass line, I must think of a better pun, for 5'2" Eyes of Blue. In fact there'll be two bass lines in this video, but both use the same fingering. So let's get started. I will print the chords of the song down below here. Remember, there are 4 plucks per letter, and the C at the end, you play them because it leads back round to the C at the beginning. So let's get started. So the first note we need to find is a C note. That is the 3rd fret of the A string, and we'll be playing that 4 times plucking. Now I'm doing it that way. If you use one finger, that's fine, and if you use a pick, that's fine. We are simply plucking 4 times. Next there is an E, that's the 7th fret of the A string, another 4 plucks. Then we go to the A, that is the 5th fret of the E string, and we play that twice. So we do 1 pluck of 4, then another pluck of 4. Then we have a D chord, 4 plucks, that's the 5th fret of the A string, then 1 of G, 4 plucks again, the 3rd fret of the E string, and C, twice, 2 bars of C, 3rd fret, A string. So I'll run through them again. 3rd fret of this A string is your C note. The 7th fret of the A string is your E note. Then we've got 2 bars of A, the 5th fret of the E string. Repeat. Then a D chord, your D note is at the 5th fret of the A string. Then G note, G, the 3rd fret of the E string. Then 2 bars of C to bring it back round. So at the 3rd fret of the A string. So obviously we don't play it like that, leaving gaps. You would play it like this. Repeat. And you just keep repeating that cycle. So let's play that together. So after the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. And that is a perfectly good bass line, a basic bass line for the song 5'2". Now we're playing that in quarter notes, that means 4 beats to the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're now going to play in eighths, 8 beats to the bar. It's exactly the same fingering apart from you doing it to this count, and we're going to slightly swing it. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again I'll walk through this very slowly. So it's the same fingering like we said where we played the quarter notes, but we're going to play it like this. 8 plucks now per bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the C note. You go to the E note position. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The A note position, remember we're playing 2 bars of A, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Repeat. D for 1 bar, G for 1 bar, then C for 2 bars. and then you start the cycle again from C. So we'll go through that again. Each bar now is counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So think of it as 8 plucks per letter that was printed at the start of this video, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... E. A twice. So now we'll play that all the way through together. So, after 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C. E. A. D. G. C. C again. Repeat the cycle, C. Two bars of C. Thank you, Mr. Seagull, for your participation. I don't know if you can hear them. So that is how you'd play it in eighths. Now, which way you'd play that in a band would depend on the band. Some people will be playing in quarter notes, some will be playing in eighths. But that I don't know till you get with the band. I tend to like quarter notes, but eighth note swinging. Also works for me. But for now, we're going to back down to quarter notes and create a little bit of movement in the bass line. So if you've seen my previous videos on the bass, I'll post a link to them at the end of this one, you know I like to move the bass line around. It gives it like a walking feel. So we're going to go back for quarter notes for this one. So what the rule is, when we're going from C to E, that's from the 3rd to the 7th chord, the last beat of the C we play at the 6th. It's one note towards the headstock, that way, or one fret. Semitone, one fret towards the headstock. So we know E is our next note, so 6 is what we jump to. So we'd play it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3 plucks on the C. The 4th is on the 6th. Obviously you don't leave gaps like this, you do it in rhythm. Then you go to C, then you go to E, for 3 beats. Next you go into the A, the 5th fret at the E string. So you go to the 4th first, and then play the A. So it sounds like this now. Okay, so it's C, 6, E chord. Okay, so I'll run for that again. So C starts here. So we did it for 3 beats. 4, E, 2, 3, A. Then when we go to D, it's the 5th fret of the A string, we go to the 4th fret first. Then you've got the G chord here, so you go to the 2nd, then to the G. 3 plucks, then as C is the 3rd fret of the A string, we go to the 2nd fret first. Now on the bars where we're playing A twice and C twice, you can do this. So the first A will be played like this: 4th, 5th. You just repeat that cycle. So then 2 bars of A will be like this. This note here is the beat from the D chord. Then on the A, 1, 2, 3. So I just repeated that. I played A for 3 beats, then that for 1, then back to A for 3. And And the same for C. When you play C once, as you can see, it just creates a little bit of movement in the bass line. All you need to know is the last beat of the bar you're in, you go to 1 fret towards the headstock of the note you're going to move to. So if you were moving to the 7th note of the E string, you would go to the 6th. If you were going to the 2nd fret of the E string, you go to the 1st, and it doesn't matter which string you're on. Let's just say you're at the 5th fret of the D string, you will go to the 4th fret first, and you move on the last beat. So if there's 4 beats to the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're moving on that on the previous bar before you go to the next one. And that's basically again, I apologise for the pun, that is basically a simple walking bass line in quarter notes and eighths for the song 5 foot 2 in the key of C. Now again, you can do the walking bass line with 8th note. All you do is move on the last beat of the and. So it'd be something like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll demonstrate that again. So we're moving from C to E. So it'll be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So as you can see, you do it on that. If you're playing in eighths, it's on the and of the 4th beat before you jump to the next chord. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. So until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.